Hello, love. All right, welcome home to Eden. This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and subscribe to this channel to get somewhere new here on YouTube. So, how to have more confidence in what you want to do. You find yourself questioning yourself at times, right? Like, I'll do that too. Like, who am I to be giving you advice on anything such as relationships when I'm not even in one? Who am I to, be a singer when there's other singers who are so much better than me? Why would the world need another one? So the way to think about this is that who are you to do what you want to do is you are the divine expression of God Goddess longing to know more of itself through you. Goddess wants to be that singer that only you can be. She wants to know what it feels like. You are allowing God to know itself, himself, herself, as the expression that and the receptive ability that only you have from your vantage point. So if you think of like a cube on a table that's painted different colors, and on every side of the cube somebody sits, and one person says it's black, the other one says it's red, the other one says it's purple, the other one says it's pink, because on each side it's painted differently. Well, that's the way it is with the Creator. The Creator can only see the color of the universe that it is through you, through your vantage point, when you do what you long to do, what you love to do. So those things that you long to do and love to do and are afraid to do are the things that the universal energy is longing for you to be expressing and knowing, so that the luscious divine energy of creation can taste this experience through you. All right, so if you are gonna really go there with this and you're gonna be like, what, I'm the divine expression of all that is, and what I want to taste is doing a favor to the divine, then you really have permission to go into pleasure, right? Yeah. So now let's take it a little slower. So if you think of past lives, and a lot of times people are thinking, okay, the reason we come here to Earth is to grow, is to learn. But they take it kind of in the wrong direction with that, like everything's supposed to be hard. It is, I think it really is true that we love evolving because we love new adventure. We love growing because we love the feeling of expansion and deepening into more of who we are. So here you go. If you take like a kid who sits down at the piano and suddenly they're playing a symphony and they have hardly had any lessons, you like another kid plunking away, struggling with the notes, not at all easy. Edgar Cayce, who was a channeler a long time ago, would say, when he channeled, the spirit would say, that's because the one child had many lifetimes as a musician and the other one is just starting. But is it more valuable that the one who's already had many lifetimes as a musician plays that beautiful piano, or is it more valuable that the one who's just starting out begins? Well, from the vantage point of being, might be more valuable to be the beginner, who is starting this new adventure where the music itself is shaping the mind and the heart and informing all kinds of desires about sound and musicality that are going to shape who they become. Whereas the one who's already done it, been there, done that, they might actually need to develop other parts of their soul. So you might come to a place in your life where you've gotten really, really good at something and you're so good at it and you're kind of like, oh no, I don't want to do it anymore. And you beat yourself up because you're like, I should be wanting to do this thing. This is the one thing I'm really good at, But it could be that what's happened is you want to grow and learn something new. And that is totally cool. Okay. Now, there's also, you can say, there's never too much. Like, you can be an expert at something and there's always more. You could be more and more of an amazing musician, and you can keep going and going lifetime after lifetime into music and loving and art, probably. But there's these other, sorry, there's these other dimensions of who you, sorry, of who you are, you know? Okay, so who are you to do the thing you want to do? You are the aspect of creation longing to um, to grow into new territory and to see this experience through your vantage point. And that's it. So here am I making these videos. I don't even have a boyfriend. I usually never do because I'm too busy doing creative stuff to like find a guy. And it's not that I don't want one, but like I have had enough experiences that when I observe the people around me, I can see what would help them. And I want to help people. So if I judge myself and I say, "Who are you to do this? You really can't. You don't have a right. You're not a psychologist." Then, oh my goodness, I would have stopped myself a long time ago. But all I am is this spontaneous heart, right? The spontaneous heart that is longing to go in a certain direction, which I just happen to wake up every morning with new things, new ideas of what might help somebody, and I write it down and let's go on and express that. Now, maybe this is misused energy. Sometimes I ask myself that, Eve, why aren't you doing more of your painting or your theater work or creating a family? You're sitting around doing videos. Well, that might be the case because you will feel it. I will feel it at a certain point when you're like, oh, I learned enough from that. Now I either have to go to the next dimension of video making where, say, I make them more professional, more glamorous, more organized, or the content more travel the world. Or I go, oh, no, I did that very well. Now I'm going to write a book. Now that gave me something. So everything you're giving is actually to out there, giving to others, is actually giving to yourself, right? So that you're becoming more of the expansion of the perspective of the divine that says, who are you? You are the one. Through you, I can feel, I can receive, I can know more of my own divine self. The universe wants to know itself through you. And that's the only permission you need to do what you want to do. As long as it's good for you and loving, right? We're not talking about bad shit. Okay. Much love, darling. Love life. Go in those positive directions and use your word as your wand all along the way.